Your dog is in a room full of people, and they walk past everyone, past the person who gives them treats, past the person who plays with them, past everyone, and they come to you. They sit beside you, and you think, why me? Why specifically me? Out of everyone in this room, why did you choose me? Science just discovered the answer, and it is one of the most beautiful things ever found about dogs. And for those of you watching who are not sure if you are your dog's person, stay until the end, because what science says about that will change how you see everything. In this video, we are going to reveal 3 scientific reasons why your dog chose you, each one backed by real research from 3 different universities. We are going to show you what happens inside your dog's brain when they see you specifically, because fMRI scans revealed something nobody expected, and the most important thing for everyone watching who has ever wondered whether their dog truly loves them. Science has the most beautiful answer. And the third reason, the one from inside the brain scanner, is the one that will genuinely move you. Stay with us. Most people think their dog chose them for simple reasons. Whoever feeds them, whoever pets the most, whoever gives the most treats, purely transactional. And those things matter to a degree, but they are not the interesting part, because here is what science actually discovered. Your dog is not tallying treats. They are not counting belly rubs. They are tracking something far more subtle, something that has nothing to do with what you give them and everything to do with what you are to them. And 3 separate university studies conducted on 3 different continents have now confirmed exactly what that something is, and what they discovered will completely change how you think about your relationship with your dog. 3 reasons your dog chose you. Reason number 1, you are their safe base. Researchers at the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna brought dogs into an unfamiliar room. They gave the dogs a problem to solve, puzzle toys with treats inside, not complicated. Then they changed one thing. Who else was in the room when the dog's owner was sitting nearby, not helping, not speaking, just there? The dogs worked longer, tried more strategies, explored more confidently. When the owner left and a friendly stranger sat in the same chair, doing the same nothing, the dog slowed down, lost interest, gave up faster. The stranger was perfectly kind. The dogs did not avoid them. They just could not use them, because the stranger's presence did not do what the owner's presence did. Researchers call this the secure base effect. It is borrowed directly from human infant psychology. A baby will not explore a new room if their parent is not nearby, not because the parent is doing anything, but because the parent's presence does something to the baby's nervous system, lowers the alarm, enables curiosity. Your dog chose you because your presence makes them brave enough to engage with the world. You do not have to do anything. Sitting on the couch counts. Just being there is enough. Reason number 2, you created an oxytocin loop. A team at Azabu University in Japan brought dogs and their owners into a room and let them simply be together, petting, talking, being close, before and after. They measured oxytocin in both the dog and the owner. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same chemical that floods mother's system during skin-to-skin contact with her newborn. Dogs who spent more time gazing into their owner's eyes had significantly higher oxytocin afterward, but it was not one way. The owner's oxytocin rose too. The dog's gaze triggered the human's chemistry. The human's softened response. The voice change, the reaching out, triggered the dogs. A loop running both directions, getting stronger every time it fired. And then the researchers ran the same protocol with hand-reared wolves. Wolves raised by people from birth, comfortable with humans. The wolves did not hold sustained eye contact with their handlers, and no oxytocin loop activated. Not in the wolves, not in the humans. This mechanism, this mutual gaze bond, does not exist between wolves and people. It does not exist between dogs and strangers. It evolved specifically in dogs during domestication, and it targets the exact chemical system that bonds a parent to a child. Your dog did not learn to love you. They evolved to, and every time they look at you and hold your gaze for a beat longer than they need to, that system is running right now. Every single time. Reason number 3, and this is the one that changes everything. After his dog Newton died, neuroscientist Gregory Burns spent a decade trying to answer one question. Did Newton actually love him, or was he just the person who opened the cans? To find out, he trained a terrier mix named Callie to lie still inside an fMRI scanner, awake, unrestrained, no sedation, so he could watch her brain respond to the world in real time. Eventually, the project grew to over 100 dogs, and in 2016, his team ran the experiment that would finally answer the question Newton left behind. 13 dogs were trained to associate one object with food and another with verbal praise from their owner. The brain scan showed something nobody expected. In the majority of those dogs, the caudate nucleus, the brain's anticipation of something, good cinder, responded to their owner's praise with equal or greater intensity than it did to food. Then came the maze. Food down one path, their person down the other. 20 trials each. Most of the dogs chose their person. Not all, but most. And the brain scans predicted it perfectly. The dogs whose caudate lit up brighter for praise were the same ones who chose the human over the food bowl. Trial after trial. Your face activates the same region of your dog's brain as their favorite food. Not because you feed them, because you are their reward. You specifically. And now I want to speak to some of you directly because I know some of you clicked this video for a specific reason. You do everything for your dog. You are the one who shows up every single day, and your dog still goes to someone else first. I need you to hear this, and it comes from the research, not from me trying to make you feel better. The secure base data shows clearly the person a dog orients toward most is not always the person who does the most. It is often the person whose nervous system most closely matches their own. A nervous dog gravitates toward the calmest presence in the house, even if that person forgets to fill the water bowl. That is not a judgment of your effort. That is a nervous system finding frequency it can read. And socialization timing matters. If your dog bonded with someone else during their first critical months, that wiring goes deep. You did not fail. You arrived after the foundation was already set. But here is what the Vienna research also tells us. The secure base effect is not permanent. Dogs can and do shift their primary attachment when someone new becomes the steady, quiet, predictable presence, not through grand gestures, through showing up again and again in ways the dog's nervous system can learn to count on. You are not losing a contest. You are building a foundation. And here is what the fMRI data says about every dog, regardless of who their favorite is. Your dog does not know your name. They do not know your job. They know your sin, your rhythm, your nervous system signature. They carry you in their brain the way you carry them in yours. That is not a metaphor. That is what the scans show. So what do you do with all of this? 3 things starting today. Number 1, be predictable. Consistent responses, consistent energy, consistent routine. Your dog's nervous system files people under safe based on predictability. Not love, not effort, not treats. Predictability. Be the most readable person in their world. Number 2, use the gaze loop. Slow blink back when your dog looks at you. Hold gentle eye contact. Let the oxytocin loop run. Every time it fires, the bond gets stronger. This is biology. Use it deliberately. Number 3, be their safe base. Sit nearby when they are uncertain. Be the calm in the room. Be the presence that makes them brave enough to explore. You do not have to do anything dramatic. Just be there, consistently, calmly. That is all. That is everything. Your dog chose you, not by accident, not out of habit, because something in you, your sin, your rhythm, your presence, spoke to something ancient and deep inside them. And they answered. Before you go, I want to ask you something specific. Tell me the quiet, specific moment you knew you were your dog's person, not the obvious stuff, the weird, small, specific thing. Who they bring the toy to first, where they position themselves during a thunderstorm, who they check on when they hear a strange noise. Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video moved you, please subscribe to the Canine Mind. Every week, one behavior, one question, the real answer, backed by science. And next week, we are going to find out something remarkable about what your dog actually understands when you talk to them. Not just your tone, the actual words. The science behind this will change every conversation you have with your dog forever. I will see you then.